A koala finds a comfortable perch in a eucalyptus tree. It's a deeply Australian scene, but one that's increasingly rare. Here in the state of New South Wales, koalas have been declared endangered. Some estimates say they could disappear from the wild by 2050. And this isn't the only part of Australia where they're in trouble. 500 kilometers north of Sydney, plans are underway to take action. Over 3,000 square kilometers of public forest and national park land are set to merge into a new national park, Great Koala National Park. But that won't happen until 2025 at the earliest. And in the meantime, the rush is on to profit before logging is banned.
There's been a massive expansion and intensification of logging in some of the most biodiverse areas of the Great Koala National Park. There is an intent behind that to grab the resources whilst they still can.
The state government has responded. It says it stopped logging in over 100 koala hotspots on state land in September alone. But these cover just under 5% of the proposed national park. And officials say that while they want to move quickly, rushing the national park is out of the question.
The real issue here is how can we do it as quickly as possible? How can we work with people? We weren't just going to press a stop altogether straight away and without any plan for what happens with those communities and without a proper assessment of the forests.
And so logging continues. The timber industry argues this isn't a bad thing. Industry leaders say they employ 9,000 people in New South Wales and operate to high environmental standards. They say it's possible to have both logging and sustainable forests, and that a ban would just lead people to buy wood from less strictly governed parts of the world.
If we were to lose our native forestry industry in New South Wales, we're really just pushing the supply of that timber overseas to other jurisdictions where they have much weaker environmental standards, where we're seeing a lot more rapid degradation of those environments and a greater impact on threatened species in other jurisdictions.
But environmentalists sharply disagree. They want a total ban and more.
My greatest aspiration is that all the forests across the Great Koala National Park are immediately protected from logging.
What ends up happening will be critical. The proposed park is home to 15% of New South Wales' declining koala population. And logging is set to ramp up even further. If the park isn't created fast enough, it could spell trouble for these iconic animals. John Su and John Van Trieste for TaiwanPlus.